name is Dr. Shannon LaBove. I'm the Assistant Director of Forensics at Rice University, and I'm here to welcome you to the Huddle How to Judge Lincoln-Douglas Debate video. As a coach who's judged and coached collegiate debate for a little over 15 years now, I think it's really important that you feel comfortable as a judge and that you know how much we appreciate you for picking up a ballot. So today, I'm going to go over some judging basics so you can make sure you feel comfortable when walking into the round and to make sure that we have the ballot when you finish. So to begin, let's talk a little bit about Lincoln-Douglas debate. Lincoln-Douglas debate is a one-on-one debate that mirrors the history of Abraham Lincoln versus Douglas in one of the first debates that you will see publicized. In this, we mean that it's a value debate that looks at the idea of philosophy and tends to sound a little circular at times. So what we expect you to look for as a judge is the ideology behind the debate, how well each person looks at the value that they present, the criteria that they give you, and the arguments that they make on both sides. So one of the first things that you should expect from the competitors is that they decide to define the value. In other words, they're telling you what they believe in based on the resolution, and they're trying to encourage you to do so also. Next, they should establish a judging criteria. So why should you vote for them? You shouldn't have to guess. Instead, they should very clearly say the criteria they want the debate to be evaluated upon, and all of the arguments should fit to that criteria. Then, they'll weigh the importance of each of the values of the debate. For example, if a debate is security versus individual liberties, then you should hear these two values in comparison at some point throughout. And then finally, you should hear an application of some type of evidence or reasoning that supports why these values are so important. So now we have a general overview of Lincoln-Douglas debate and what to expect. What are some of the important things that you should know as a judge, no matter what round you choose? Well, first, that you are qualified to judge. As a volunteer, a coach, a professional, a person who understands right from wrong, you should be completely comfortable in judging and making a decision in any of the debates that you may watch. Additionally, we ask that you are there about 15 minutes before the first round. Tournaments can get very, very chaotic. So if you're there for the tournament staff, you pick up your ballot on time, and you return it as soon as you finish, it becomes a more smoothly run and a more enjoyable tournament for all. So what should we look for on the ballot? Well, the first thing you'll see on the ballot is your room number and your start time. Just make sure you're in the right place. Next, you'll see a student code or a student name. At times, you may have to fill these in if there are changes. And please double check in the round to make sure that the students who are standing in front of you are actually the students you're supposed to judge in the debate. You'll then see something called speaker points. And speaker points are based on the quality of the student presentation. For example, if the student has an amazing presentation and they're one of the best speakers you have ever seen, you may give them 30 speaker points. However, let's say they're new and a little rough around the edges, you may give them a little closer to 20. We do give encouragement through speaker points, so make sure you're not only fair, but at times it's okay to be generous. Next, you'll see who you think won the round. In this, you not only put the debater's name or code, but you're going to circle either affirmative or negative. The affirmative being the person for the resolution, and the negative being the person against the resolution. Underneath, you'll see a space for comments. These are incredibly important, not only for the students to improve, but for why you judged the round as you did. And finally, you'll sign your name, so we know exactly who is in control of the ballot. We appreciate you taking the time not only to watch this video, but to judge us today, and I hope that you enjoy not only watching these talented students, but come back again when you're even more comfortable judging debate.